begin first with a big story that broke this evening, which we need to decode and break down for you. For several hours today, the country's second busiest airport, that's the Mumbai International Airport, was witness to scenes of chaos. So what exactly happened? At 4:30 in the evening, a fiber internet cable that powers check-in counters snapped due to ongoing construction on the road outside the airport, on the highway. Work was going on. It's believed it could have been work for the new metro, but that has to be yet to be confirmed. As a result, check-in was stalled and had to be done manually. As the queues piled up, all flights were cancelled for 2 hours. So what exactly happened? Let me first play out this report from my colleague Ankit on the cause of the chaos.
Standing near airport as well, I would like to show you that the under construction work which was going on at the airport, if you check over there, that is the under construction work which was completely going on near to the airport, no matter what, if it's that is the international airport and the domestic airport as well. So from the international to domestic, all the under construction work was going on. The metro work was going on. As you can see, the under construction work is going on. So because of this under construction work, the cable got cut, and because of that, the server was down for more than 2 hours. So currently the server is complete. They have cleared all the things. All the passengers was in the queue, and they are still in the queue because all the airline staff, everyone was there, and they were doing the manual checking. There was a very queue in the baggage counter as well. So in the baggage counter and in the check-in counter. But when we had a word with the PR department, they told us that the airline has taken care of. They did the manual check-in as well, and apart from that, they have solved the baggage issue as well.
Parvez Damania, Aviation Expert, joins me now on the show just to break down what the implications of this are. Now, Mr. Damania, they managed to fix it in about 2-3 hours. 4:30 to 7:30 actually was when that fiber was snapped. I'm trying to understand how something like this happens in an international airport. Are there no backups? What if this was a larger, major issue?
No, I think this is absolutely absurd that the cable snapped and the systems broke down. Today, almost everything in the aviation business is computerized, right from check-in to baggage handling to passengers coming in. And this must have caused tremendous chaos and 2 hours delay. And one has to understand that when a flight from, say, Bombay to Delhi is delayed, then again the flight from Delhi to Srinagar is delayed and corresponding. So it just doesn't affect the airport where the problem is started. It affects airports all over the country. And a 2-hour delay. See, planes make money when the turnaround is very fast. Normally, Airbus 320 should turn around in 30 minutes. But instead of 30 minutes, if the plane was delayed by 2 hours, can you imagine the kind of loss that the airlines must have suffered and the kind of inconvenience the consumer must have suffered? And this is in a city like Bombay, saying that some digging snapped the cable, the computer system failed is completely absurd and unheard of. And I don't know who's going to be responsible, who's going to pay for the losses, who's going to bear the reason for the inconvenience of the passengers. The whole story is quite shocking. And it must have been utter chaos at the airport.
No, so it's utter chaos, of course, and passengers were inconvenienced. And of course, we're feeling bad about that. But I think, you know, the focal point and what we need to figure out and ask is, are there no safety nets to something like this happening? A city like Mumbai is constantly being dug up. It's been dug up for the last several years. As you know, you have a large metro project. There's always some kind of fix that's going on. There seems to be like a systemic lapse somewhere.
I'll tell you something. The airlines cannot be held responsible for these because these services are provided by the airport operator. So now the present airport operator should see that this does not happen again. This doesn't fail. And they have a system to back up the whole system, because the charges, the airport operator charges to the airline are very high, and airlines have to pay on time, otherwise consequences are there. So now it is responsible for the aircraft operator to see that these kind of things do not occur and investigate, and at least let the consumer and the public know why this whole situation occurred.
Absolutely. Well, that's a story that we will be following. But thank you so much, Mr. Damania, for joining us on top of the show for that quick update, trying to understand what exactly happened to cause that chaos. What's really shocking is that where is the backup plan for something like this happening? Now, let's move on.